All right, guys, and here we go, back with some more SBF basketball. Tonight, we've got an absolutely thrilling matchup in store for you as we are about to see the Motown Ballers take on the Zephyr Otters in what should be an exciting matchup and a tempo setter for the rest of the league, as both of these two teams are basically brand new and we don't know what to expect from them this season yet. This should be fun. The Ballers almost a completely new starting five. The only returning player in this starting unit is Ben Henry, and that might not even last all season considering Jerry Johnson's coming off the bench. Guys, tonight I will be your commentator. I will be your solo commentator. I am Jeffrey John. Thanks for coming with me on this adventure through SBF basketball world. The upcoming schedule for the Otters. They got a loss against the Bobcats coming, 2 gimme wins, and then a loss against the Hornets. Tough way to start the season if you're an Otters fan. And there's your starting lineup. Dustin Bass coming over in a recent trade, as well as 1 major free agent signing in Fred Oakley and 2 great draft picks in Clifton Ball, Alfie Hayes. That rounds out the Otters starting 5. The Ballers, completely brand new. They built via trade. Levi McNeil will now be their starting point guard. We never thought we'd see him in any jersey other than an assassin jersey, but here he is. He now is the star point guard for the Ballers. And there you guys might have seen Hike Mancho, the coach of the Otters. Opening tip-off goes the way of Clifton Ball, and here come the Otters. A chance to see Alfie Hayes run this offense right off the bat. Driving at the rim, puts it up and in. Quick score for the Rook. Got his first one out of the way early. Those jitters are gone. Levi McNeil going to drop it down to Jatavius Cleveland. Cleveland trying to use that quick first step. Goes up strong on ball and got it. This Baller squad could either be absolutely fantastic or terrible. We've never seen these guys play together. We don't know what it's going to look like. Levi McNeil, Cleveland, Jason Towns. They've never stepped foot on the court in the same uniform together. Missed 3 ball there from Dustin Bass. Here come the Ballers. Pass over Brendan Woodson. Rookie draft pick. He's going to alley-oop, lob it. Almost got it. Not a great pass, though, from Woodson. There's Dustin Bass. He's going to try another 3. He got it. Woodson known as an offensive liability, but a defensive shutdown. We'll see how he fares tonight against Dustin Bass. And that was a missed layup attempt from Levi McNeil. Quick 3. Russ Hopkins. He can shoot from anywhere. Early 8-2 lead for these Otters. They just look like they have a good flow. A couple of shooters surrounding their superstar playmaker. Cleveland, great rebound. The putback, and it's there. What a good trade for the Ballers to bring Cleveland over. And all they had to do was give up Jordan Harrison. Alfie's going to hand it to Russ. Russ driving right. Spinning left. In the paint. Puts it up. Got it. And that's going to be where we see the Ballers struggle a little bit. Is going to be in the paint with Jason Towns, normally a 3, playing the 4 spot. They should be more equipped offensively, but I'm a little worried defensively they're not going to have the paint presence to keep up with most teams. And good tough shot there from Ben Henry to put them back on the board. Dustin Bass, couple screens being set. Here's Russ, wide open 3. That's good.
3 points.
It's so tough to guard these Otters with all their 3 shooters. Adding Dustin Bass to replace Kadeem Wagner just made them even more dangerous at shooting 3s. Pick and roll, McNeil and Cleveland. McNeil at the rim. He's going to kick it out to Woodson, who gets it back to Henry. Henry under the rim, up and under, got it. Alfie Hayes not able to stop him defensively. And how about the slide of Alfie Hayes in this draft? At one point projected to be a top 5 pick easy, somehow slides all the way outside the top 10 to the River Otters. Alfie, little spin, pump fake, puts it up left hand, that's no good, blocked Jason Towns. Here comes Woodson in transition. He's going to find Towns. What a pass from Brendan Woodson. Woodson's first score might not come for a couple games, to be honest, with how few shots he takes. Brett Oakley sets the screen. Alfie Hayes, a couple spins. Great move, got his guy off his feet, but couldn't get the score. Clifton ball put back is not there. Up court to Woodson. They're letting him push the tempo. He very intelligent there. Stomps to get it back to Levi. NCAA Woodson would have drove and tried to lay it in. Levi McNeil, guarded by Clifton Ball. He kicks it back to Woodson. Woodson, good power move inside, lays it up, got his own board. Second chance, it's there. Timeout. Using that size, matched up on Russ Hopkins that time to get what he wanted in the paint. And just like that, we went from a Otter blowout to a Motown Baller comeback. I mean, obviously, it's still the first quarter, but it was starting to shape up that way. Amar Bryant, Carson Conley, they both check in. Dustin Bass is going to stay out there. Looks like Santos and Vince Hart, in my opinion, the free agent signing of the offseason. Vince Hart to the Otters, coming off the bench. This Otters bench is so deep. I don't like that Vince Hart went from being on the bench to the Stallions to being on the bench to the Otters, because I believe this guy deserves a starting job. But man, oh man, does it help the Otters team this season. And that's user player Ali Moon. Came over from a trade with A-Town. The Ballers bench, you're looking at Roberto Cortez, Ali Moon, Albert Myers there. Not sure. I think this is, not sure. Oh, Jerry Johnson. A lot of new faces in Motown. It's going to take a second to get used to all of them. Roberto Cortez, he's a sniper. That time doesn't go, off the back of the rim. Great 3-and-D players, Roberto Cortez. Bryant is a 6'11" ball-handling small forward. Albert Myers, great job coming over to help defend that one. Year number 2 for Mr. Bryant. Let's see if he can take a leap this season. And pass intercepted there from Conley. In transition, Carson Conley is an offensive weapon. He's being shut down right now, though, by Jerry Johnson. Vince Hart has a little bit of space. I'm surprised he didn't take that shot. Comes Conley off a couple screens. He's going to pull a 3. That's no good. Dustin Bass with a rebound. Put back, though, gets blocked. Albert Myers is everywhere as a big man off the bench right now. He also came on over from A-Town. How good is it for these teams? Like, the Ballers have Jerry Johnson coming off the bench. The Otters, they have Vince Hart coming off the bench. How good is it for the league that we are so stacked that you can have star players off the bench like that? You get to see that kind of offense off the bench nowadays. It's just, in my opinion, it's just great for the league. Vince Hart double cross, taking it to the rim. Easy bucket for Vince Hart. Let's go over that history of Vince Hart. Started his career out with the Magic City Stingrays. They were known as the fast break team of the SBF. That Magic City Stingrays team, they were just so fast. They would get a rebound, and their goal would be to score within 5 seconds or don't score at all. That's how it felt. Fast break offense was the only offense they used. They had Jamarius Randall, Bryce Dyson, Vince Hart, Nick Ridnour, Jatavius Cleveland. All right, guys, that's the end of the first quarter. We got a close one here in Motown, and I'll be back in a few moments. And here we go, starting the second quarter. Same lineups out there on the floor for now. Albert Myers going to hand it right back off to Ali Moon. Ali Moon's going to try to pass it down low. Joshua Morgan actually checks into the game. May have been here before, I'm not sure. Joshua Morgan, another former assassin, former tornado. And Ali Moon with a steal attempt. Can he come away with it? No, he cannot. The Otters pick it back up. Amar Bryant. Jumper, mid-range. That's good. This is definitely watching both of these two teams, I think we've got a battle of the Goliaths going on here. I think both of these teams will be good this season. Cortez going to pull mid-range. That's not going to go. Myers trying for the rebound, but Amar Bryant having himself a day. He picks up the rebound instead. Clifton ball. Russ Hopkins ready to check back in. That offensive scoring ability of Russ, unmatched. Ready to come back in. Probably shoot some more threes. Lost it there. Here come the Ballers. Up court, Josh Morgan. Fast break. Gets blocked, but there's Myers with the rebound and putback. And that's what I'm talking about with these Ballers. They got Josh Morgan and Jason Towns as their two power forwards. So, I mean, the one thing I can say is that they're consistent about it, but both players are small for that power forward spot. So, no matter what lineup these Ballers use, they can move Amar down to the 4. He's kind of a small power forward. You got the ability to... The only tall ball lineup they could really do is have Albert Myers and Cleveland in at the same time. But I don't know how those play styles would mesh with each other. So the Ballers are pretty set with having a small power forward. Woodson just holding on to it. He's going to have to pull mid-range jumper. That's not going to go. Cleveland wanted it. He had Hopkins in the post. Woodson, though, doesn't have that pass tendency very high. Didn't want to get it down to him. Levi McNeil was the runner-up for MVP last season. Looking to do it again, except this time in a different jersey. The real reason why he was up there in that MVP race is 100% because of his rebounding ability as a guard. Almost a triple-double last season. I think he had the double-double. I think he had the double-digit rebounds. He was just 1 or 2 short for the assist. And there's an offensive 3 seconds call. We've got a sloppy game going on here in the second quarter so far. McNeil's dropping it down to Cleveland. Cleveland spin. Wants it on ball. Put it up and can't get it. These Ballers not taking good shots. And right now, in my opinion, you got a mismatch. Alfie on Cleveland. Clifton ball on Levi. Instead, there's the mismatch all the time. Russ Hopkins, but he misses the open 3. Woodson hands it over to Henry. And then there's Alfie Hayes with a steal. Hayes up court, Hopkins. Hopkins lays it up, and that's not going to go. Both of these two teams so cold offensively. And there's a great pass from Woodson to Towns. Alfie Hayes. My favorite quote in the NCAA last season came from the Hayes brothers. When Alex Hayes was trying to help Alfie get out of his shooting drought, figure out that jumper a little bit, help him make some more baskets, Alex told Alfie, just pass it to the rim. I don't know why that tickles me, but it does. I love that quote. It's hilarious because Alfie Hayes is amazing at passing. He can get passes to go wherever he wants it, but when he shoots the ball, it's very questionable. So just pass it to the rim. Pass it to the middle of the rim.
Timeout, timeout.
That's funny. And what has been a very uneventful second quarter is coming into a timeout real quick. Both teams going to talk it over. I think they're getting about as tired of it as I am. We had 20 points scored in the first quarter for the Otters and just 2 so far in the second, and we got under 3 minutes left. For those of you guys that don't know, the SBF is played on PC. All of our content is streamed via PC, hence why you see the little bit of lags every now and then. I have country internet, so my PC, although it's hardwired, cannot always keep up, especially when I have a wife and 2 kids also on it. Just a little heads up, bear with us. I do my best to try to record during times where they're not here, but that's very tough to do. And Russ Hopkins had Alfie wide open in the corner, but didn't find him in time. They're getting down to 5 seconds left. Pick and roll. Brendan Woodson went in for the steal attempt, but got called for a foul instead. I thought it was a good look, though, from Brendan. Had he gotten just a slightly different location on that ball, he might have been able to actually get that steal. Here's Woodson locking down Conley right now. Great defense from Brendan Woodson.
Substitution for the away team.
An absolute lockdown performance so far tonight from Woodson. Allowed an early basket to Dustin Bass. Since then, though, it has been locked down. Cleveland backing down Alfie. Likes the matchup. Puts it up high off the glass and got it. Motown with their first lead in a while. And how about Levi McNeil being quiet in his Ballers debut so far? Conley tries to lay it up, but there's Jason Towns with another one. I was talking about Jason Towns not being a good rim protector, but here he is with 2 or 3 blocks already. Yeah, how about Levi McNeil and how quiet he's been. And there's a block from Mr. McNeil. And then they find Jason Towns streaking through the middle. This could be a revitalizing year for Jason Towns. He's been very quiet after starting his career extremely hot with the Talons. One of their star players. So far, so good, though, in the Ballers jersey. Screen set from Conley. Here's Alfie driving in to lay it up and in. Under a minute to go. We've had 6 points scored for the Otters and 10 for the Ballers this quarter. Very weak performance this quarter. Jerry Johnson under the rim. We're starting to get it going, though, here at the end. Scored about 4 minutes in the first 4 points in about the first 6 minutes. And then the last minute of this quarter, we're doubling that already. Last 2 minutes, maybe. I don't know. You guys get the point. Alfie gonna try with a jumper. Got it. Alfie is looking clean tonight. Scoring ability, passing ability, defensive ability. He's got it all. And Ali Moon's gonna try an alley-oop attempt to Josh Morgan. What a great pass from Ali Moon. Such a good facilitator. And here's a steal from Josh Morgan. A chance to widen that lead, and they do. These Ballers are on fire right now. 6-point lead. Conley pulls mid-range. That's good. Silences the crowd, not letting them get too excited. Levi McNeil, last chance for a prayer. Not answered. 4-point lead for the Ballers going into the half. Guys, we'll be back right after this halftime break. All right, and here we are, back to start the third quarter. 4-point lead for Motown, and they start with it. Double screen set. Here comes Levi driving. Floats it up and in. This is a great first matchup. You got one of the two best point guards in the NBA, in the SBF. Blooper. Add that to the bloopers, please. In the SBF, in Levi McNeil. I'd say Levi McNeil, Kyrie Allen, those are the two best. Going up against the youngest, most up-and-coming rook in Alfie Hayes. Alfie bounces it down to Clifton Ball. Clifton, a couple of crosses, kick out. Russ Hopkins, 3-ball. That's a 1-point game. Screen set from Jason Towns. Levi, a couple of pumps, pulls, got it. He makes some of the toughest shots look easy. Alfie Hayes driving, left hand against Woodson. Great defense there. And Alfie going to try a deep three. That one's not going to fall for him. Ben Henry pulls it in. Jatavius Cleveland's got a good matchup against Alfie. Powers his way through. What a good close basketball game. Hopkins, though, trying for it all, doesn't get that. He's heating up. You can feel it. Hopkins has got some confidence in game one. Levi, a couple of crosses at the rim, slams it down. He's also starting to come out of his shell here in the second half. That's not good for the Ballers. They had a lead without Levi doing anything. With him doing something, it's just going to grow. Clifton Ball trying to go at Woodson. What a great steal. Woodson poking the ball free. Henry going to kick it out to the corner. Woodson has it. Woodson finds Levi. 3-ball. There it is. That's what Woodson brings to the table. The ability to get defensive stops. And defensive stops are the biggest momentum shifters in basketball. The entire SBF, there's nothing that'll shift the momentum harder than a good steal, a good block, or just a lockdown defensive play. Alfie Hayes going to try an alley-oop lob to Clifton Ball. That one's going to get broken up. Henry hits it back to Levi. And Levi going to get to the rim and lay it up and in. Alfie Hayes trying another alley-oop, another poor pass. Not sure what's going on from Alfie right now. His shooting seems to be on point, but his passing, a little sus. Levi trying to drive right at Bryant. Can't get past him, going to kick it back out to Cortez. Cortez going to go up strong, and that gets blocked from Alfie. That's what being 6'7" does for a point guard. Gives them the ability to use that length to block shots. They're going to put the ball in Russ Hopkins' hand. They get it over to Bryant. That's 2. Oh, they're going to give him a 3. I think his foot was in front of the line. Refs are blind. Alfie attempted to steal it there. Levi crossing him over. Trying to blow by him. They look like they got a little bit of a rivalry going on right now. And then Levi can't control his speed. He goes right out of bounds.
Substitution for the away team.
2:45 left in the quarter. We got a 9-point lead for the Ballers. Here comes some more Otter substitutions. Conley trying to go right at Myers. Russ Hopkins still in this game for the Otters. Off a couple screens. Here comes Russ. He's going to throw that one up. That one's no good off the back of the rim. Albert Myers pulls it in. Ali Moon up court to Jerry Johnson. Jerry goes up strong and draws the foul. He will go to the line with the ability to shoot 2. First free throws, no good off the front of the rim. Jerry, second free throw up, and that one's good. Russ coming off a couple of screens again. Cortez did a great job staying on him. Russ finds Bryant on the inside, and there's a good score. Bryant seems to be taking a giant step so far in year number 2. And here's a steal from the Otters. Vince Hart has it. Hart kicks it out corner. Conley. That's good. Cuts into the lead just a little bit more. Just when you think one team is out of it, the other team comes storming back. Jason Towns matched up on Santos. Jerry Johnson had a 3 opportunity. Jerry pumps twice. Goes in and blocked. Levi, though. Levi tries it. That's no good. Santos protecting the rim like he always does. Conley gets it over to Santos. Gets it to Hopkins. Hopkins shoots a quick 2, and that's good. 9-1 run for the Otters. Under a minute to go. It's just a 4-point ball game. Morgan, good looking 3. Great offense from the Motown Ballers that time. Here comes Conley. And Conley able to make it fall. A little bit about Woodson as I see he's ready to check back in again. He was the Defensive Player of the Year last year in the NCAA in a league full of Honchos and Robinsons and Juan Jose's. Woodson was standing tall at the end of it as the best defender to play college basketball. This guy was slept on in the draft process, and now he is out to make a name for himself. It's really easy, though, to be overlooked when your only real skill set is a defensive lockdown. All right, guys, and that's the end of the third quarter. 7-point lead for the Ballers, and we've got more basketball coming at you in a couple seconds. We'll be back. All right, and here we go. Otters will start with it. Great pass inside to Dustin Bass, not able to make it fall. Ballers a chance to try to put it out of reach early. Jerry Johnson up and under, can't get it. Jason Towns pulls it down. Jason Towns really proving me wrong tonight. He's playing really good on the inside. Not a lot of boards, but that was a clutch one there. And then Josh Morgan not able to get the score. Conley attacks the rim and hammers it down. Put Woodson on a poster. Woodson came over, tried to help on that play. Jerry's going to hand it over to Levi. Levi attacking the rim. And this is why I love what this Ballers team has done. Jerry Johnson, Levi McNeil were best friends, great teammates in A-Town years ago. A-Town then traded Jerry Johnson because they felt that they could only have one superstar scoring machine. Jerry went to the Talons. And now here they are sinking back up again, this time in Motown. And Conley going to pull a 3. as you saw Woodson almost got that steal. That could have changed some things had they been able to pull away with that one. Jason Towns attacking the rim. He's going to lay it up.
Assist goes to
These Otters have got to step up defensively. They've got to stop the Ballers if they want to win this game. Hopkins coming off some screens. Woodson doing his best and able to do enough to get him to miss it off the front. Towns, couple of crosses. He attacks and he gets another one. Great offense from the Ballers and even better defense. This team looks well-rounded. And there's Vince Hart. He's going to get an easy three. That's the terrifying part about playing the River Otters, is their ability to shoot threes is unmatched. So a 9-point lead is just 3 shots to them. They'll come back from that very quickly. A 9-point lead against other teams, you might feel a little more safe, not against the Otters. When they get hot, that 9-point lead could turn into a 9-point deficit in a matter of minutes. Otters with a steal, quarter ball. There's another three. Just like that, we got a 2-point ball game. Levi McNeil bringing it up slow, trying to set up this offense. He knows how important this possession is going to be. Jerry Johnson had an open three. Instead, he attacks the rim and he scores. You'd like to see Jerry take that one. And that's where having a Woodson hurts your offense. On that last play, you had double wings flare up to try to get open threes. Well, one of the wings was Woodson. You're not worried about him shooting the three. So all you have to do is focus on Jerry's side. Conley puts it up strong, and Woodson skies in there for that board. Morgan up court to Johnson. Johnson to McNeil. McNeil, alley-oop. Can't find the connection.
the ball goes to the away team. Checking in for the away team.
Looking for some flash and some razzle-dazzle on that score. Alfie Hayes checking back in. Dustin Bass is there now. Looks like Cleveland and Clifton Ball are back competing against each other down low. Fred Oakley's back. Dustin Bass, quick three. That's good. Woodson got matched up against Russ on that last play, trying to stop him from shooting. So they go to the other side, and they give it to Dustin Bass. Cleveland's got a good matchup down low against Alfie. Cleveland playing bully ball, gets it to go. But these 2-pointers, you're going to be caught up quickly by the Otters if you're going to keep allowing threes. And there you have your player of the game, who started out real quiet, some facilitating, some good defensive plays, and then in the second quarter, the second half, he really stepped up. Levi McNeil is your Ballers player of the game. Alfie Hayes, pump over to Russ. Here's the tie. There it is. Just like that, the Otters are back. It's a simple case of 2 points is not as much as 3 points, because the Otters are getting whatever they want from 3-point land, and the Ballers just keep matching it with twos of their own. And now you've got an opportunity here for the Otters to take the lead. No good, as Russ Hopkins misses everything. Woodson with the board, and Woodson's hot now. He's feeling it. Hands it off to Ben Henry. Ben, difficult shot. That wasn't smart. And here come the Otters, approaching the 2-minute mark.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Russ is going to drop it down to Fred Oakley. Fred has not done anything tonight. He's going to pass it over to Alfie. Alfie with a difficult three. Got it! Woodson all over Alfie Hayes. He still sinks it. These two have been beefing in the Discord And now Alfie hits a deep three in Woodson's face to potentially close out this game. Otters have all the momentum on their side right now. Bass, he puts it up. That one's no good. Who comes away with it? The Ballers. They have another chance. Down by one. Woodson going to drop it down to Towns. Woodson getting it right back out of his hands each time they pass it to him. He is not comfortable with the ball in his hands this late in this game. And that's what they wanted. When the Ballers drafted him, they said just fix your offensive liabilitiness, and then you're a great player. Alfie, another shot. That's good. 2-point lead now for the Otters. If Woodson can turn himself into a defensive juggernaut that's not an offensive liability, he will be something very special in this league. And missed layup there from Levi. A basket here could end it. There's a three. Russ Hopkins! The three-point shooting is too much for the Ballers. 5-point lead for the Otters. They keep switching Woodson to cover whoever's hot. And then they throw it to the other side and let the other person shoot it. There are just too many shooters on the floor to cover with just one terrific defender. Ben Henry going to put up a three. That's good. It's still a ball game. They don't need to foul yet. They need a defensive stop more than anything. Russ steps into it. Woodson with the rebound. Here we go. Motown. Woodson finds Levi. Levi driving. Puts it up and blocked. Clifton Ball. Clifton Ball blocks Levi McNeil. And now we're going to start sending them to the line. Levi has a chance to tie the game in a big moment for his new team. Can't get it. They need Alfie to miss one of these. Alfie, ice in his veins, got the first. Alfie, the second. That's good. 4-point lead. It's 3 or nothing for Motown. 3 or nothing because you could not get that score after the terrific defensive stop. Let's see if they keep the ball out of Levi's hands since he's been very cold. They get it right back to him, sticking with their superstar. Levi attacking the rim. They need a three, but here Levi is. He's going to try to go up at Ball again. Ben Henry. That's good. They left themselves alive. Sending Alfie Hayes back to the line. Alfie needs to hit both of these. More clutch free throws. He's 3 for 3 in clutch free throws so far. This one to guarantee at least a tie. Alfie Hayes. Got it. 4 for 4 when they need him the most. 7 seconds. Levi has enough time to run up court. Over to Woodson. Back to Levi. 3 is up. That's no good. It circles in and out, and that's your game. Congratulations, River Otters. Let's check out that box score for you guys. Levi McNeil, 15, 4, and 6. Cleveland, 12 and 7. Jason Towns impressed me in this one. He was very efficient. Woodson, 4, 6, and 4. Really stuffing that stat sheet. Ollie Moon, good off the bench for the Otters. Russ Hopkins dropped a 24 bomb in the first game. Alfie, 16 and 3. A steal and a block. I liked what I saw from Amar tonight. And Clifton Ball, those 7 boards. All right, guys. That's your game. I'll catch you guys in the next one.